Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a really nice day today. So for today's video, as you will have seen by the title, I'm going to be doing another project pan because if you will have seen on my channel, I did a declutter not long ago, and yeah, I still just have way too much makeup. A lot of it is going off before I'm managing to actually use it. So I decided it's time to do another project pan. And I'm really excited because I actually really enjoyed doing my last one. It's actually quite exciting when you hit pan. Don't know if that's just me, but yeah, I'm really excited to start another one, and I've already took like my before pictures so that in a month's time we can come back and see like how much I've used, just do like a before and after kind of a situation. But I've got all of my products that I want to use up this month in this bag here. I'm not expecting to finish all of them, but I at least want to make a good amount of progress with them. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump straight on into the video. So I'm going to go in order of how I like do my makeup, because I feel like that's the easiest. I was going to include my skincare in this one, but I've decided not to, just because with skincare products you kind of can't see like properly how much product is left in the tubes, as well the ones I'm using at the minute anyway. So I've decided to just leave it out, but you'll see them in empties videos anyway. I did do this look today with the products in this bag, and I went a little bit heavy with the eyeshadow. I'm not used to having my eyeshadow this heavy, so yeah, but let's just get into the empty products. Well, the project pan products. Am I okay? So the first product that I'm thinking I can actually empty this in a month. I really think I could empty this. So this is the NYX Bear With Me Jelly Primer, and I actually genuinely really like this primer. I went off using it because I didn't want to use it up too quick. I feel like my favourite product, I never want to run out, but like this is going to go off, so like I'm wasting it. So I'm trying to get that kind of frame of mind out of my head. But yeah, this primer I really like, and when I do use it up and I eventually get rid of some of my other primers in my drawer, I'm definitely going to go and repurchase this one. I think the way I'm going to do stuff is once I've emptied 2 products, I will allow myself to buy one more. That's what I think I'm going to do in like the same category. So if I empty 2 primers, I can buy a new primer, you know, just to keep it a little bit fun still. So I have took like before pictures, so if it's kind of hard for me to show you how much product is in there, I will show you. This one's really hard to show you anyway. So the product is like all the way down there. And there's honestly really not that much left. I must have gone through a phase of like using this non-stop, but I genuinely think I'll be able to use this up in a month, so that's really exciting. So then I'm going to move on to brows. So the brow products I want to try and use up, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use this up in a month. I just want to make a lot of progress on it. This is the ABH brow pomade in Ebony, and it's way too dark for me. I have it on my eyebrows now, and that's why I kind of want to use it up, because like it's just too dark for me, and I'm not really going to be dyeing my hair dark anytime soon, so yeah. I've just had to like re-moisten it up and stuff, but there's like a lot of product left in here, as you can see. God, brow pomades always just look disgusting. So I'm hoping I can make a lot of progress with it and hopefully at least use a fair amount of it up, but I'm not expecting to hit pan on that at all. I have this NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel. I really like this eyebrow gel, and I forgot kind of how much I liked it, so I'm excited to use this up. It still definitely has a ton of product in it, but I do think, oh, I can actually see it in the tube. Oh, okay, cool. It looks like it's about this way down-ish, maybe a little bit higher. I'm not gonna waste stuff just because like honestly I don't want to take it that seriously. I'm kind of just doing it for fun to like get some stuff out of my collection and just do it in kind of a fun way. So I'm not going to be weighing stuff, but yeah, I think I'll be able to empty this in a month actually, so I really hope I can. So then I'm going to move on to foundation. Now this foundation is going to be really hard for me to show you how much is in, because like the second I start to squeeze it, it starts to spit out and I have white on. So, but I know for a fact, because I have a picture, that it is like literally all the way down here, so like just above the like gold bit on it. So this is the Revolution Matte Base Pore Blowing Full Coverage Foundation. It's actually really not a bad foundation, to be fair. I enjoy using it. It's easy to blend out. I probably won't buy it again though, just because I don't know, I'm kind of bored of it. It's not one of my favourites, so it's not something I'll be leaping at to go and buy again. But yeah, I definitely think I'll be able to empty this within the month too. So I've actually picked products that I think I'm genuinely going to be able to actually empty, you know? So then I have got a cream bronzer, because I've had this in my collection now for a long time and it's just not getting used and it's kind of wasted in there, and I'm pretty sure they're discontinuing this. I'm pretty sure they are. So this is the Hoola Bronzer Quickie Contour Stick from Benefit, and I have been using it a little bit recently. It's actually not a bad contour stick, so that's how much I have left. So still like a load left, and I don't think I'm going to be able to empty this in a month, but hopefully I can get like a good quarter of the way down. That would be really nice. So yeah, I'm going to use this up and get it out of my collection. It's not a bad contour stick, it's just like, it's okay. So I'm not gutted that they're discontinuing it, you know. Next up we have concealer. This is the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer, and I have the shade 320 Porcelain. I used to really like this, but as of recently I've been using it. I've used it about 3 days now, I think, and I don't know, like, it's just not my favourite. Maybe it's because it is due to go off and that's why it's like not blending the same. But I remember really liking this. But on the packaging, I don't know whether you guys can see, there's like sparse bits and you can kind of see in the shadow, like it looks like I'm about this way down, I think. Yeah, it's like quite far down. I think I might be able to empty this in a month, but it just kind of depends because I don't really use a lot of concealer anymore. I literally use like the tiniest amount and like blend it in with my finger on one eye, and then with whatever's left over on my finger I put on the other eye. So I probably won't be able to empty this, but I'm hoping to make a lot of progress because it's just not really one of my favourites anymore, and I would like to move on to something new, because I brought the Fenty concealer the other day and I really like it, and I don't want to start using it and then let all my other concealers go off. So I really want to get through some of these. I think I have 2 concealers that are really close to being finished, so hopefully I can get rid of both of them in like the next up and coming months. So then powder. Oh, I actually, hold on, because this is kind of a little bit complicated. 1 second. Okay, so I'm back. So the powder that I'm not wanting to finish, because there's just no way I'm going to finish this in a month, but the powder that I've chose to put in my project pan is the RCMA No Colour powder. So this is the packaging that it comes in, but this is the like container that I keep it in. I would like to empty this container in a month, which I think I could do. It's like half full-ish. If I do refill it within the month, I'm going to tell you guys, but obviously I can show you how much powder is in this one if I get it nice and straight. So as you can see, I've used about, maybe like a third. I've used a fair amount of it. So I used to really like this powder, and then I don't know what it is. I think it's the concealer, because it sets everywhere else on my face fine, but my under eyes, it's just looked so like textured. I don't know what it is, but I really think it's the concealer, because I do quite like this powder. I've used it for a while, and yeah, so I'm not sure, but hopefully once I've used that concealer up, I'll start to love this powder again, because at the minute I'm not really enjoying using it under my eyes. If it gets to a point where like I really don't like it, I'm just going to use another powder under my eyes and then use this for the rest of my face, because the rest of my face is absolutely fine. But that is the powder that I'm hoping to like make a bit of progress on. Then moving on to like more fun stuff, in my opinion. The bronzer that I really want to use up, I did put this in my last project pan. This is the Collection Bronze Glow Matte Bronzer, and this is what it is looking like. It's absolutely destroyed because Aurora stuck her fingers in it last time I did a project pan, which is why I've changed where I'm keeping the stuff. But obviously I don't know, I think I'll be able to use it in a month. I'm now using a lot less bronzer though, which doesn't really help the situation. I'm much more of a blush girl now. I think I'll use a lot more blush than bronzer in this, but obviously there's like literally next to nothing left. So I use the big chunk up here for like the sides of my face, and then I use like the little bits that are like all around the corner to bronze my nose, because it's just easier to get my brush in there. So hopefully I can get this out of my collection, because I do really like the bronzer. It is really, really nice. And I would repurchase it 100%, but I have loads of bronzers at the minute and they all kind of do the same thing. They all kind of look the same because I go for like the same shades. So yeah, I probably won't buy it for a while until I've got rid of a couple bronzers at least. Something I'm actually really excited about to be using. This is the Milani Luminoso blush. I don't like the packaging for this. I feel like the packaging is like really cheap and like tacky feeling, but I love this blush. I absolutely love it. Can you see that sheen? Oh, beautiful. And this is a baked blush, so most of the blush is like the dome, and once the dome is like gone, I'm pretty sure there's like not a lot of pan underneath. So yeah, I think once we get rid of the dome, we'll be like cooking on gas and it will probably go quicker than I expect. It's kind of hard to show you guys. Can you see it's like kind of already a little bit flat? I've tried to get a really good picture of it, but even that was kind of difficult. It's definitely not a full circular dome anymore, you know? So I definitely don't think I'm going to hit pan on this, even though I am quite addicted to blush. I definitely use way too much blush. But honestly, could you ever actually use too much blush? I don't actually think you can. But yeah, I don't think I'll be able to hit pan on this, but I do think I'll make a lot of progress with it because I do love blush. Like I really power the blush on. The next product that I really think I can hit pan on this is the Mary Luminizer. I think this was in my last project pan as well. And the reason I think I'll be able to hit pan on this is because if I just show you, when I rotate it, can you see the pan, like indentations in the middle? If I tip it down like this, I feel like you can. Yeah, there you go. It's so close to hitting pan. I've just obviously got to get there. I go through stages with this. Like, it's not my favourite highlighter. Like, you can see it. Like, it's there. But, like, I don't know. I feel like people really have gone off, like, the full, like, beaming highlighters now. But I just love them. I don't really like icy highlighters, which is a little bit of a problem for my skin tone, to be honest. Because I'm very pale. So usually the highlighters that aren't icy are too deep for my skin, but this one I go through stages. Like sometimes I put it on, I'm like, oh my god, that is gorgeous, and then sometimes I put it on and I just think I need more, I want more. So yeah, I kind of can't wait to get this out of my collection, and hopefully I can hit pan this month. I'm really hoping I can at least hit the pan on this month. Okay, so then on to eyeshadows. So the eyeshadow palette I've picked out is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I love this palette. Like, if I just show you, this palette has been loved. Like, it does get used, but like nowhere near as much as it should. And I do really like the palette. I've used pretty much every shade. But I do really like it. I have it on my eyes today. I went a bit too dark though, to be honest. But the reason I've picked this is because ABH shadows, I love them. Well, I like this kind of, I like the palettes with the, what's this called, velvet packaging, because apparently the Norvina palettes and like the plastic packaging palettes, they're nowhere near as good as these ones. So I've never brought anything else from ABH ever since like they stopped with this packaging. The eyeshadows in this palette give up a lot of kickback. Like literally you tap your brush in there and there's so much powder that comes up, which I truthfully don't mind. I really don't mind that at all. But I just feel like that means I'll be able to hit pan quite quickly. So hopefully that is the case and I hit pan on a couple of the shades. And I picked it because it has like neutral and warm kind of eyeshadows. Like it's like a good in between. I could do some pink eyeshadows, some like warm browns. They've got like a bright orange down here, like a really warm orange. Yeah, so I think I'll be able to make a lot of progress with this. The only thing I don't think I'm going to make a lot of progress on is the shimmer shades in here, because truthfully I just don't really use shimmers on my eyes anymore. I actually really like just all matte eyeshadow, but maybe, you don't know, maybe I'll get like a little bit of use out of some of them. But yeah, hopefully I can hit pan. I'm not going to use this palette if like I really don't feel like it though, because I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes in my collection, so I'm going to pick one each month to try to hit pan on, but I'm not going to be too strict on myself with this, because eyeshadow, I just kind of go with what I feel like, you know? So hopefully I can hit pan on a few shades though, or at least use that in conjunction with another palette, you know? Something like that. Then the inner corner highlight shade, which is honestly the only thing I use in my inner corner because it is just so beaming, is the Ofra Glazed Donut Highlighter. This is like so icy and it honestly glows. This is the prettiest highlighter I've ever used, but it's just a bit too much for me, if I'm being honest. Like, it is gorgeous. And what I do a lot of the time is, if I use this and I'm like, oh god, I do need a little bit more, I will tap my brush, like, and I mean literally boop, and that is it. No swiping around, just pick up whatever powder is like lingering on the top, and then I'll just add it to like the highest points of my cheekbones. And yeah, so hopefully I can use some of this up. As you can see, I've already hit pan right there, quite a lot of pan as well, but obviously the highlight is massive, and realistically I only ever use this on my inner corner. Like, most of the time, like I said, I do use it on the high points on my cheekbones sometimes though, so hopefully I can just make the pan a little bit more visible, you know. But yeah, I know I'm not going to use a lot of this because I literally use it on my inner corner of my brow bone, and that is literally it. So then the last 3 products I have is 2 setting sprays. So this setting spray is the Revolution Matte Fix setting spray. It's the oil control one. I'm just not really the biggest fan of this anymore. I don't really feel like it does a lot, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't think it helps with my makeup staying on any longer. I don't think it controls my oils, if I'm being very honest. And it's like, it feels like it's like halfway down. So I'll probably use a lot of it, maybe not all of it. Maybe if I do like touch-ups in the day, like a bit of powder on my face and then spray this, maybe. But usually I don't do that with matte fix setting sprays. What I would usually do is use this one. So this is the Fenty Beauty What It Do setting spray. The best setting spray I've ever used, by the way. It has the finest mist. It just like kind of just, I don't know, it doesn't even just like shower you, because it's like fog in your face. It's so light, honestly. One of the best setting sprays I've ever used. And this just makes all the powders on my face just kind of melt and just look less powdery, you know, because I have to use a lot of powder because I'm an oily skinned kind of girl. So yeah, I've got not a lot of this left. A lot of this is froth at the top, but yeah, that's how much I have. So like just under half, a third of the way down, I would say. So as sad as I'm going to be with this empties, I'm probably just going to buy another one straight away, because I only have 4 setting sprays in my collection anyway, and I'm hoping to use this one up and buy like the Urban Decay All Nighter or something, because I remember liking that setting spray. So yeah, I'm going to try and use this up, and then I'm probably just going to buy a new one, truthfully. And then the very last product is the Thick and Fast Mascara from Soap and Glory. Obviously I can't show you how much is in there, and I have no idea how much is in there because the tube is black and obviously mascara is black. So yeah, I can't see. But when I pull the brush out, it is really wet on the brush, but not as wet as when I first got it. So I think I've still got a lot of this left. I don't think, truthfully, I've ever fully used up a mascara before it's dried up and gone all like flaky. You know, like when you put mascara on and then it like flakes all down your face like all day. That's usually when I took the mascara away. So I'm going to use it until I get to that point. I don't think I'll use it up because I've never, ever used up a mascara. And at the minute I have eyelash extensions on. But to be fair, I have only got a few of them left at the minute. And then I'm going to get them done tomorrow. So I'm only going to be using mascara on my lower lashes. So obviously I'm not going to be using that much mascara. But to be honest, I don't really use that much mascara anyway. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get this out of my collection soon and try some of the new mascaras that I've brought recently. So yeah, so guys, that is everything that I have got in my project pan. That is all of my makeup, so literally a full face. The only thing I've not got is lipsticks and lip glosses and lip liners, because truthfully it depends on what eyeshadow I'm doing as to what lipstick I'm going to use, so I don't really see the point. And I did declutter a load of my lipsticks the other day, but I still have quite a few left, and I'm just going to work my way through them. I want to get rid of about 5 of them and then buy another one, because I just have too many, and truthfully I go for the same shades anyway. Usually a nude. That's where I'm going to end today's video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned because I'm going to be having obviously in a month's time, a update video, so make sure you're subscribed and you have your little bell on and your notifications on so that you don't miss that. And I'll probably do like a tutorial of like my favorite makeup to do using this makeup, so like an everyday makeup routine kind of thing. My go-to makeup look with this kind of makeup, not this because the eyeshadow I'm not the biggest fan of, I don't think. But yeah, so if you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed, and obviously if you're new on here, make sure you're subscribed if you want to see a little bit more of me. And that's all that I have for you guys today. So if you did enjoy this video, leave a like, and if you have any video suggestions, leave them in the comment section down below. And yeah, I shall speak to you guys later. Bye.